Welcome back to Anthony Valentine, the Camper Nerd. Today I'm going to be showing you around this lovely 2001 Autosleeper Trooper. You know me, I'm fanatical about my Autosleepers. There's not much I've not experienced or not had over the years. I do like this. I do say this statement many times, these really are a premium product. They were built correctly the first time, hand built at the same factory. This same factory's been going strong for over half a century. Yeah, these really were built well the first time. So this one's the Trooper. This has got the 2.4 diesel engine. You won't be winning any races, I've said it many a times, but we'll be doing national speed limit all day long. The last owner has had it for 12 years and he went every year to the south of France. It's done 121,000 miles. We have got full total service history. The book is stamped to death. The pages have run out in the service book, and we've got every invoice. The last guy had it to one garage for 12 years and they've methodically gone through. It's even had the last few advisories, MOT advisories carried out, so I'm going to be putting a new fresh MOT on it with not a single advisory. It's also just had a full exhaust and 4 new tyres, so it just literally doesn't want for anything other than a new owner. It's had 3 former keepers. Are you going to make it 4? A £500 deposit will secure. I'll put my name to it. I'll even carry out an oil change, so you've had it service. It's just had a habitation service and everything was found to be working, but the water pump to the tap was slow. So we've put a new shore flow water pump in, we've changed the gas hose and regulator, and it's now been issued by ST Caravan Services with a new habitation service. So habitation service carried out, engine service carried out, new MOT. I'll put my name to this. 3 months total warranty. Listen, if you ring me up in 3 months and 1 week, 3 weeks and month and 2 weeks, I'll still help you out. We don't like having unhappy customers. I'm here to help people out, and I've got a reputation to protect. And I'll even extend the warranty beyond the legal terms for a dealer to 6 months, so I'll include 6 months on the engine and gearbox. It's that nice. Let's have a quick look under the bonnet first. Now, with this being the Trooper, its party piece is the roof here, if the camera can span up to the roof, lowers down, and it's only 2 meters in height when the roof is lowered down. And the roof, very clever system by Autosleepers, it's metal sided. So again, no leaks. Even the sides, it completely waterproof on that side. You can just tilt it in and put it on another adjustment, and it just gives you a bit more inside. So there you go, everything's nice and presentable. Yeah, this really is as nice as you are going to find for a 2001 vehicle. I'd say bodywork, we just touched in a couple of little bits. We just painted a couple of marks on the outer sill that were mentioned on the last MOT. Just there was no holes as such, and now I would say bodywork is a good, strong 9 out of 10. UVW purists, if you want to take it to shows, you might just want to do, what can we find negative? Nothing really. You can see a previous owner's just been a bit aggressive, probably with a power washer, so you wouldn't get a little gold stripe and just finish those off there, but we are being pedantic. A couple of the wheel trims were cracked, so I've put you a new set of wheel trims on to finish it off. Fuel cap here on the passenger side. So we'll open the leisure door. It's also got the Fioma F45 awning, all operational. So I'll just nip inside. So I'm just showing you the bed. Obviously you can see the captain's seat is passenger swivel. This bed now in the made up position is 6'3" in length, and I would say about 1 inch shy of 4 foot wide. So a nice cosy double bed. We've got all the lights in operation upstairs. As I say, these side panels, there's a clip here. We unclip that and it will then locate in that position, and that just gives you a little bit of air but will still keep the rain off. So very clever design, very easy to put down. There's a clip here. There's actually, this goes 1 click, one click over there and there's a strap, so you've got 3 devices there that will not let that pop up, and you've got a bar at the back that you just pull the lever and that keeps it in position. And at the front of that roof on the outside, you've got the 4th, typical of Autosleeper to over engineer things, you've got the 4th device to hold it in position, which is these clips here. So that clip will hold it into that place. I'll take over the video in a short while, but we'll just walk round the outside. Yeah, so you can see it's just lovely, it really is. On the rear we've got the carry bike Fiorma 2 for 2 bikes, that just clips down into position. What did I find? There was just 2 little, I would say were the bike rackers. There's just a little dimple there and a tiny little dimple there. So they're the only things. If you're a fanatic and a purist, you may just want to paint that in or get someone to repair it. I'd leave it alone. It's not causing anything. It's not gone through the paintwork or anything. It's not gone through into the body. So let's just lift the tailgate while we're here. So you've got access to the wardrobe from this side. And you know me, what I'm like. The only weakness on some of the early Autosleepers is these buttons and bezels can tarnish. They were a plastic finish, so I've put your new ones on. The gold ones have run out at the factory, so you've got new chrome ones. I think we've changed about 10. 1 there, 2 on the gas container. It's got 2 Cala gas 3.9s, and I'm happy to report Cala are now have done a complete U-turn, and they've included the 3.9 bottle, so I'm just going to struggle to hold that down. The gas bottle was in, that's all it was. You've got the ladders there, and it's extra party pieces. You've got 2 3-point seat belts in the rear, so you've got 4 travelling seats with 3-point seat belts throughout. Along the driver's side, you've got the mains hookup. This was replaced recently because it had a little crack and the last owner didn't like it, so he was pedantic about his servicing. So you've got the mains hookup there, fresh water there. You've got the fridge vents here for the fridge, and the fridge will work on 3 ways. So mains when you're plugged in on the campsite or at home, gas if you're wild camping, and 12 volt. Don't get mixed up, it's not 12 volt off the leisure battery, it's 12 volt off the engine battery. That's just when you're driving. Yeah, everything's nice, all the inner sills, all the inner doors. Coming round the front is fine. Yeah, there's very little negative to show on this one. Okay, I think we'll get Dennis up in the sky and then I'll take over the camera. Okay, let's get in the rain, out of the rain rather, after that flyover. Okay, so you can clearly see there, it's got the 3-point seat belts, a pair of them at the rain on the rock and roll bed. This being an auto, so this is what we call a rock and roll bed. Basically there's a lever here that'll pull it forward and go into the large bed. Autosleeper being Autosleeper, no flimsy products here. A lot of aftermarket conversions. Still use the rock and roll bed in inverted commas, but they're not crash tested and they're flimsy MDF wood. No wood in an Autosleeper other than the solid cabinets. On the bed here, all the base is all metal. We'll just put the master switch on, put some lights on. So above here, we call it the 2+2, so you can pull that over there. Let's not pretend that any adults are going to be sleeping up there, but certainly room for 1 or 2 small children, or of course use it for extra luggage space, storage for bedding, etc. So as I explained, there's 3 different catches on here that this pulls into place, an extra catch goes over there, then this extra catch over there, and then the 2 catches on the top of the body. So just the camera spanning round. On the front, you've got the passenger swivel seats. Those 2 panels here just go in extra here, just slide into there, and then you can put a ladder in the centre or put a panel in there, and children are going to be falling out in the night, what we don't want. Yeah, everything's quality here. This really screams quality by Autosleeper, as well as the curves and shit. So you've got the fly nets. So we just click that place out of there. That fly net will pop up there. And also you've got the blind, which are foil covered on the cover. So that in theory should keep you cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. We've got the control panel here. We've got a plug here, the last owner's left you, so you can wire in there, and that will be a 12-volt supply off the leisure battery. The leisure battery is underneath the bonnet, so you've got the engine battery first and then the leisure battery there, and then that will charge when you're plugged in on the mains supply at the back, so whether you're on a campsite at home, or it will charge the leisure battery also when you're driving. So you don't, if you're parked up while camping, that's the 12-volt supply you want to be using. So perhaps you're charging up your gadgets, your phones, your tablets. You don't want to be charging anything off the engine battery, because obviously you could come back to a flat battery. As always, everything's designed well. It's got a split charge relay, and it will not drain back into the engine battery. So if you're wild camping, or you've gone to sleep, left your lights on for a couple of days, and you come back to a low leisure battery, nothing to worry about, folks. All you do is start the engine up, and immediately it will be charging up the leisure battery as well as the engine battery. Yeah, I'm going to struggle to find really anything negative in here. Just a couple of little light condensation marks. So there's a little line there. It's not, I wouldn't say a stain or something, but a couple of lines there. Again, I'm going to struggle to find something super negative about this, but yeah, it's obviously 2001, so it's coming up to 23 years old. So I would say it's just had a couple of condensation marks, perhaps off the cooker or something on the kettle. All solid wooden panels. Everything's well designed. So we've got a clip there. It's a bit tricky holding the camera up as well as that, but that's clipped in position. Cold running water. You can see by the kitchen sink, spotless. Same with the hob and grill. All the chrome work is lovely. So is the grill, pan, 3-way fridge, main 12-volt when you're driving, mains when you're plugged in on the mains hookup, as well as that will spark and will light the gas if you're wild camping. Little freezer compartment. Just on the inside, again, lovely that being at Autosleeper. Someone has obviously had a spillage here, so something has spilled there and gone down there. That's solid wood, so it wouldn't take any, well, I won't say any imagination, but it wouldn't take long for a joiner or someone just to scrape that back there and just bring that back to wood finish to match everything else. But obviously that's being fussy. It is 23 years old, but that's the beauty of an Autosleeper. No flimsy MDF wood, so you can bring that back up to its former glory if required. Yeah, a couple of these knobs had tarnish, so the knobs here and the bezels. I'm well known in my previous video for being fussy over these, so unfortunately Autosleeper have run out of the gold ones, so I've put you a new full set of chrome, the later chrome ones which don't tarnish. So all those have been replaced. Those two on the wardrobe, on the rear panel. So underneath here we've got storage for cutlery. Oh, there's a firelighter there. Extra storage, and look at that, the original Autosleeper style crockery. Cups, saucers and plates. Underneath here we've got storage. So we've got the full set of instructions, or as I call them, destructions. Mains, trip fuse trucks with the gas isolator. Had a full habitation service. To pump, shore flow pump was fitted, and the gas hose and regulator. The gas safety certificate was issued. Underneath here, if I can just move the mats, you can see what's we've got overmats, over an overmat over the original mat, which is spotless and being protected. So if we just move that back, it's got the original Porta Potty 335. And that is spotless and has been clearly sanitised. And you've also got some chemicals there for the toilet. Underneath the rock and roll bed and seat, look at this, how it's so designed by Autosleeper. So you've got the table table top there. You've got the small tabletop there. That L-shaped bar there will go at the front, and you've got the solid bar table leg that will go in the centre here. Even the previous owner has cut out of a mat here, so you can put the solid wood there, you can the solid table leg rather there, you can have the small table, or there's the large table all clipped in with a turnbuckle catch there, so nothing will rattle, and that goes into a groove there. There's the fire extinguisher. And that's a very large table, and that's solid wood, as you would expect off Autosleeper. Yeah, this is, the curtains are just spotless. All the blinds operate as they should do, fly nets. So that's testament to both Autosleeper quality and the careful ownership. Yeah, a couple of just greying marks there. Now, I've had that on previous vehicles. That's just the age where the glue from the factory, it's 23-year-old glue, is just, with a little bit of condensation, is just creating that mark. But again, being extra fussy. It's been damp tested, of course, and nothing negative. All the readings are good. So in the front, you haven't got anything really. You've got a cassette player. You millennials or youngsters will say, what's a cassette player? But there you have it. It's the original VW fitment. You might want to change that to a later MP3 or CD player, but it'd be nice to keep it all original. It's never been smoked in. Wind up windows. No central locking. What I like to call thready Flintstone mechanics. There's nothing to go wrong, and everything is as it was when it was factory fresh in 2001. Okay, so we'll just recap. This is a for the rain's still going strong. 2001 Autosleeper Trooper. Only had the 3 former keepers. Last owner has had it for 12 years. And I'll be carrying out all the MOT pre-checks, a service. It's just had a new exhaust, 4 new tyres. It literally doesn't want for anything other than a new owner. Will that be you? My name's Anthony Valentine, an Autosleeper specialist. You can contact me on 0798 526 1078, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. And there's its big brother with the toilet and the wet room. That's a 2001, same year, Autosleeper Topaz, and there's another one of those inbound. That's in the workshop at the moment being serviced. So that one's done 69,000, and I've also got one that's done 107,000. That one's an extra 5,000, and the one that's done 107,000 will be an extra 3,000 at about the £18,000 mark. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you on that next video.